Ilocano food essentially resembles that elsewhere in the country, but Ilocanos are especially fond of bagoong, or a salted shrimp or fish paste. Eating with their hands, family members squat around the food laid out on the floor or take food and eat in different parts of the main room. As food is regarded as a symbol of God's grace, there should be no noise, laughing, singing, or harsh words, including parents scolding children while eating is going on. One should not drop food on the table or floor, or the food will be angered and leave the household. Similarly, no one should leave the house while someone is still eating, for God's grace will go with him or her out of the home. The Ilocano have preserved this way of cooking, fresh, simple, and abundant in flavor and healthy. This is why the dishes from the region have this certain charm in them, and these 10 take the spotlight. So this is the top 10 Ilocano foods. Number 1 in our list is pinakbet, alternatively called pakbet by the locals. This vegetable dish is perhaps the embodiment of Ilocano cuisine. The average bowl of pinakbet is created with almost any vegetable if you know the lyrics to the folk song Bahay Kubo. You will have an idea of what these veggies are. Majority of those mentioned in a song are ingredients to pinakbet. Afterwards, they are boiled until cooked and then seasoned with the region's signature bagoong or fish sauce. And lastly, pink shrimp paste. Others may add pork belly with this vegetable dish. Number 2 is dinengdeng. This dish is often interchanged with pinakbet because of their similar method of cooking and appearance. Both are vegetable soup dishes and both use a variety of vegetables. The difference between the two, however, is that while pinakbet contains the more colorful bahay kubo veggies, dinengdeng only tends to use green or yellow ones, malunggay leaves and fruit, squash and squash blossoms, and alacon blossoms to name a few. Tossing in grilled pieces of fish or other meat is also frequently done here. Dinengdeng uses only bagoong but does not use shrimp paste. Number 3. Tupig. Made from glutinous rice and coconut milk, tupig can serve both as a snack and a dessert. Rice soaked with water is mixed with coconut milk, and then a small amount of mixture is wrapped in a strip of banana leaf, like Shanghai rolls. Afterwards, these are cooked in a grill. The result, a slightly charred and smoky taste of sweet, coconutty, and sticky dessert. The small amount of serving will actually leave you craving for more. Number 4 is dinakdakan. Ilocanos are people who do not like the sight of leftovers. This is why they turn any present raw ingredient into something impressive. This also applies to dinakdakan, a sisig-like dish that is made from not just grilled pieces of pork, but grilled pieces of the oftentimes discarded parts. Pig face, ears, liver, tongue, and yes, brain. Afterwards, these smoky pieces are tossed into a mixture of calamansi, red onions, and sometimes ginger and red chili peppers. Mashed brain is used to add texture and cream to the dish. Modern take on this dish use mayonnaise as an alternative to brain. Number 5. Pinapaitan. Pait is a Filipino word which means bitter, and pinapaitan roughly translates to make bitter. This name actually sums up the taste of this dish. Made with very thin strips tender beef, ox tripe, small intestines, heart, bile, and large green chilies. Pinapaitan will take you on a roller coaster of flavors. The bitterness can be toned down by squeezing some calamansi to the dish and by surprisingly eating it while it's very hot. Even those who are not bitter by heart can thoroughly enjoy this dish. Number 6. Sinanglaw. Most Ilocano dishes use a lot of the discarded parts of meat like innards. The hardworking and thrifty mentality of the Ilocanos are just some of the reasons why they enjoy transforming any leftover into a delicacy. Sinanglaw is another example of this. Sinanglaw is like pinapaitan, only this time it does not have a bitter taste. Although bile and ox tripe are used in this dish, the former is diluted and a large helping of beef tendons and beef brisket are used. After cooking the meat in low heat for several hours, the resulting flavorful soup is seasoned with ginger, sour tamarind, and finger chilies. Number 7. Empanada. Most parts of the Ilocos region have been heavily influenced by Spanish colonizers. One proof of this is the presence of empanada in the local cuisine. Although it is Spanish in origin, the Ilocanos gave this fried dough snack a twist that is exclusively their own. Unlike its European variants, Ilocano empanada uses sweetened dough, is flaky, and contains ground pork, diced potato, carrots, and peas as filling. Number 8. Vegan longanisa. Vegan longanisa is Ilocos region's uniquely salty and spicy sausage delicacy. While other regions produce sweet sausages, the locals use a variety of marinades, such as sukang Iloco that give vegan longanisa that distinct tang. Garlic is also abundantly used in creating this, and the resulting flavor makes vegan longanisa unique. Some parts of the region use thoroughly cleaned pork intestines as an alternative sausage case. Number 9. Igado. Made from pork tenderloin and innards, igado is a popular Ilocano dish that makes you want to eat more rice. This dish does have its bitter notes, but the sweet and sour taste of the pork tenderloin, which is soaked in sukang Iloco, soy sauce, and pepper, evens this out. Although the dish has no broth, it has a rich and thick texture, which is further enhanced by the crisp of red bell peppers and green peas. Number 10. Insarabasab. Another must-try grilled Ilocano delicacy is insarabasab, the region's version of sisig. Like some of the dishes in this list, what makes insarabasab different is its use of sukang Iloco. Pork belly or shoulder pieces are marinated overnight with sukang Iloco, calamansi, and garlic. Afterwards, they are cooked in an insarabasab way, something burned in fire. This is also another distinguishing factor of this dish. The meat pieces are allowed to sear a little to give a smoky flavor. The grilled pork is then mixed with raw red onions and red chilies. Again, these are the top 10 Ilocano foods.